Hey guys, it's MIgardener. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to save your peppers via stringing them. A lot of people want to throw them in a food dehydrator, and that's really great if you have peppers that aren't necessarily hot. However, I tried that last year with cayenne peppers, and I was in so much trouble. Everyone in my house was like, "Luke, what are you doing?" Like you could not walk within a 50-foot radius of the kitchen. It was just so bad. And I think it's because it uses heat a little bit, and heat and air, and it actually will kind of cook the peppers, and that releases some of the oils. This is a much more natural method of drying your peppers. If you were to just leave them on the vine, you'd find out that they dried like that anyways. But this is basically a much more natural way of dehydrating your peppers without releasing all of those oils and stuff. And also, it will preserve the seeds inside as well. So if you still want to save some seeds to plant next year, it's still going to be okay because, like I said, it's natural. So it's not really cooking the pepper at all. It's actually just, it's going to take a little bit longer, but it's actually just removing the water from the pepper. So it does take a lot longer. You don't always have 100% success rate. Not all of them will dehydrate properly. You do want them to be almost 100% ripe, if not like 110% ripe. Starting to shrivel is obviously optimal, but sometimes we can't always get our peppers at that stage. So just make sure that they're very ripe, because if they're not ripe, they're actually going to shrivel up and mold and turn black. But if you get them when they're optimally ripe or overripe, they're going to dehydrate really well for you, and you're going to like it. The method of stringing peppers today is actually, I'm going to be doing them on a piece of it's a floral wire, and the floral wire is my method of choice. It's been my method of choice for a while now, because I find that when you use string, it's a pain in the butt, because you have to use a needle to poke it through the pepper, and or you have to like tie it to each stem. And this method is incredibly simple, and basically you just use the wire as the pin. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It's so simple, and it just takes maybe 5 minutes versus 30 or 40 as I found with the other methods. So it's very quick, very simple, and it will dehydrate them exactly the same way. And you can also hold more on a line, because the wire is a lot more tough and durable than some string is. So where you could usually get 15 peppers on a string, I can get about 30 to 40 and never have to worry. I mean, I could even put more on. I just choose not to, because it gets a little overkill at that point. So I'm going to point you guys down. Oh, also really quick, I'm wearing gloves because I did this to one of my other strings earlier and rubbed my eye. Really bad idea. You definitely want to wear gloves. Oh my gosh. This is about 30 minutes after that had happened, because I was rolling around in pain, and you would have thought that I was, on some hallucinogenic drugs or something. It was bad. It was really not a good thing. So basically all I've done first is I've actually just kind of crumpled this up. Just take the end and just kind of knot it up, and it really doesn't matter how you do it. There's really no science. It'll just hold the peppers on there, because this is going to be the very bottom of the string. This is not going to be the top, this is going to be the bottom. So you want to have something that the peppers are not going to slide right off, because otherwise you're going to waste all your time. So then you basically straighten out all of your line here, and you come to the end, and you're going to, let's find the end here. There we go. All right, now you guys can see it. Okay, so there's the end, and you're basically just going to take the peppers, and you're going to take them, oopsie, there you go, now you guys can see. You're just going to take the peppers, and you're just going to stick them right through, and it goes through absolutely no problem at all. And you just take the pepper, slide on down to the end. And then you just take a new pepper here, poke it in, slide it all the way down. And you just do that. And see, here is one of those ones that's just perfect. I mean, that is beautiful. That's an optimal pepper. That's going to dehydrate great. And some of the other ones are orange, some of the other ones are red. So, for instance, here is two different peppers. There's a red one and an orange one. Both are optimally ripe. These ones are the ones that are not necessarily optimally ripe, and I will not be saving those to dehydrate. I'm going to actually just probably freeze those and use them for chilies or a really hot salsa. Anything that has green on it, I will not be saving. See, those are not optimally ripe. For instance, there's another one. This is actually a Buchlokia. It's a smaller one, so again, I won't be saving this one either because it's green. But those ones are the ones I won't be saving. These ones are good though. Perfect red, great shade of red. And the thing about the wire is it's great because it it never really loses its ability to poke through the peppers. A lot of times when you have the needle will the needle will actually, the eye of the needle will actually get caught inside the pepper and it'll rip the string. Whoopsie, I just dropped one, threw it across the room there. But anyways, it will actually get caught and the eye of the needle will actually yank the string out as it gets wet from the pepper juice, and it'll just cause a huge hassle. And then, of course, from sliding the peppers on and off the string, you're gonna have just a whole world of problems because the capsaicin gets on the needle, and then you're trying to retie the string, and then it's on your fingers, and it's just not fun. It's something that I choose not to do, and that's why this is such an easy method. You just poke it through, and it literally takes no time at all. I mean, as you guys can see, I'm just flying through this, and it really doesn't matter where the end of the wire comes out at, because it's on the string, it's on the wire. As long as you poke it through both sides of the pepper, it's gonna be right on the wire there, and it's gonna hold it great. And I will say you definitely still want to do this in a ventilated area while you're stringing these, because that little bit of capsaicin that gets on the wire, it is, oh man, my eyes are already starting to water. I can feel it. It's a brutal pepper. These are so hot, but yeah, I will not be consuming any of these. These are all for dehydrating for you guys. I'm going to dehydrate these out, and then I'm gonna, oh man, I'm actually going to send them out to you guys once they're dehydrated. So these are for you guys because I love you guys so much. No, I just actually had a lot of requests to grow these, and I have no interest in eating them, so therefore you guys can enjoy them. And this was only for the pleasure of growing them. It was a lot of fun. As you guys can see in there, it's a perfect example of some beautiful ripe pepper seeds. They're all mature, they're all looking great, they're all fully formed, and there's a lot of pepper seeds in here. So, you know, whenever you get these peppers, even small ones, I mean, that was a tiny one, they have so many seeds in there. So they make really great gifts. If you know someone that likes growing peppers, you can give them the whole pod, and it's usually a little bit more interesting of a gift than just throwing them in a bag, a little baggie. And it's also kind of fun when you ship them too. It adds kind of a cool flair when you open them up, instead of just seeing a little baggie with some pepper seeds. And also they ship better too. When you go to ship the peppers, a lot of times the mailman just don't care at all about your package. And so a lot of times when you send fragile pepper seeds or pumpkin seeds or whatever, you'll just notice that they get just massacred in the mail, and you only get a few. And so if you're running a business and you're selling these, definitely consider selling the whole pod. Maybe just raise the price a little bit, but it's a lot more reliable to ship because the pod will actually protect the seeds as well, and not get damaged. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I've got other stuff going on in the kitchen I'm going to bring you guys along for, but I just wanted to show you guys this because it looks pretty amazing. All of them are done. They look beautiful. They're going to dehydrate gorgeously. And then another thing you want to do is just hang them. Just hang them on a nice little hook like this. Here, I'll show you guys really quick what I got going on. I'm going to bring you guys around for this. Hopefully you guys can see it. It is dark in here. But yeah, you guys can see the string here is actually, I just tied it onto this little birdhouse peg. And I got a string coming down here of peppers, and it is going to storm, that's why I got a lot darker. And then obviously you got peppers there as well. So I got 2 strings done, and then this is my 3rd string. So I'm just going to tie this one up here, and we're going to just keep dehydrating them as we get them. There we go. Cool. That's done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys learned something new. And again, sorry about the lighting. It's really dark in here, and there's nothing else I can do about it. So I'll talk to you guys later. This is MIgardener. See ya. Bye.